Yeah, I'm kind of used to the applause dying away horridly at the point I walk on stage. Hello, Burnham on sea. I know exactly what you're thinking looking at the stage right now, and it's disappointment, isn't it? I know what you're thinking. I do. You're all looking at me right now and you're judging me. The reason you're judging me is because you're thinking, nice try, Whitehouse, but with that nose, you've just got to be Jewish. And you know I kind of am. I'm not actually a Jew, I'm more Jewish. More ish than Jew, obviously, more ish. I was married to a Jewish guy for 8 years. They were happy years, it didn't last. Possibly becoming a vicar in the middle of it didn't help. But that wasn't the actual problem. The problem was the laws. Do you know that Orthodox Jews have to obey 613 laws from the Bible? 613. You probably know some of them. You can't eat pork, right? You know that? Anybody else know any of the others?
Shellfish.
Circumcision. One. Fortunately didn't apply to me. However, there's can't eat pork, can't eat shellfish, can't have a tattoo. Did you know that one? Can't damage your body, can't have a tattoo. But the one you really won't know about is that Orthodox Jews cannot touch their wife for up to 2 weeks in a month. Literally cannot touch her. It's all to do with the ritual impurity laws. If you've just cut your finger, you have to go and have a ritual bath in case it's infected. It's all desert stuff. Anyway, the law about not touching your wife means you can't sleep with her for 2 weeks, for the time of her period and 7 days afterwards. You can't sleep in the same bed. You can't sit on a chair that she has sat on. You can't hold her hand, let alone kiss her. You can, however, eat what she cooks for your dinner, so that's all right. However, it didn't work out because I was very young when I married my Jewish husband, and when you're young, you've got desires, you've got needs, you know, you're kind of hot to trot. And I couldn't hack it, really, I couldn't hack it at all, and I'm not proud of myself, but I was unfaithful. In fact, I was serially unfaithful. And there's only so many times a guy can come home and find his wife in bed with a bacon sandwich. But I am a real vicar, surprisingly enough. I'm also from Devon, like Richard James. I'm the vicar of St Gabriel's in South Seal in Devon, right on Dartmoor. And I believe there's somebody else who's a vicar in the audience. There she is. Okay, childhood imaginary friend, speak to me now and tell me her name. Sharon.
I'm amazed.
I cheated. Sharon, how vicary are you on a scale of 1 to 10? I mean, 1 is everybody's perfectly comfortable with you, and if they need to slip out during the service, that you're not going to kill them. And 10 is if they've ever even looked at somebody else other than their partner, they're going to hell. Where are you, 1 or 10?
Oh, 12, definitely.
12! Sharon, I am going to offend you. I will apologise now. Oh good, I'm glad. So, the first question is, why on earth would a vicar want to do stand-up? It's kind of nice to talk to more than 4 people on a weekend. It is very changeable, yes, that's true. I don't have a script. Usually I've got a script, which makes it quite easy. And mostly people are saying to me, just hurry up till we get to the bit with the alcohol. But you guys are okay with that. So, why would a vicar want to do comedy? So she can say, fuck. 27 years of whoops-a-daisy. Goodness me. Oh boy, and wow! In fact, if it weren't for some accountancy software called Perkin-Elmer and the Scottish border town of Ecclefechan, I really don't think I could have made it. Because you've got no idea how often I have gone, Perkin-Elmer, you are Ecclefechan kidding me, right? When somebody wants to christen their kid Moonbeam Muffin Rainbow. Any of those yet, Sharon? Chlamydia. Yeah. I've had chlamydia too. Drop them in the font, it's the only answer. You've got disease as well, you know. Okay, well, I'm not from round here. I'm not from Devon. Again, just like Richard, you can tell from the accent, I'm actually from Birmingham. Yay! Promise? So, I've had to clear the accent, except for funerals. And that is the thing. That is the thing about funerals. I like funerals because I'm an independent minister, which means I'm a freelance, which means when I do a funeral, I get paid. Which is why I'm a really rubbish MC for any comedy gig. Nobody ever asked me to be the link between the comedy gig, because the link, like Richard James earlier, is really nice. They say, hello, how are you? Are you having a good time? And frankly, I don't care. Because at £100 a time, you're more used to me dead. But no, I'm not from around here. I'm from Birmingham, which is multicultural, obviously, very multicultural. And it has a slightly more open attitude to a certain amount of things, which we will be coming back to in a minute, because I do want to just reassure you. Because despite the fact Sharon being here in a 12 and I'm only a 3, you might be a little bit worried. I was going to reassure you that there wasn't going to be a collection, but there is. But I do also want to reassure you that I am not going to use the 4 little words. Don't know if you've ever noticed, but most of the terrifying phrases in the English language come in sentences of 4 words. Dory. We need to talk. What are you doing? And the worst one, how do I look? When a woman says that to a man, that's the second most frightening phrase in the whole of the English language. Because he will probably go, fine. And I'm going to save a couple of marriages here today, because my husband did that and I objected. So he went and looked up the word fine in the dictionary. And I can tell you now, the word fine by Webster's dictionary means clever, pretty, lovely, stunning, wise, capable, and thin. Yes! However, gentlemen, don't ever make the mistake of thinking that when a woman says fine, that it is, because you are going to die. Then I can do your funeral. However, the most frightening 4 little words in the whole wide world for a group like you guys are these. Have you found Jesus?